Hello Swatchfesters. I have just prepped my nails with the Harome that I told you about in the last video, the Vinyl Luxe Dazzling Dance, the sparkly one. I love how it looks like. Let me put it on its side so you can see what I'm talking about. It's a nail hardener and it's probably full of chemicals that will cause, you know, brain damage and birth defects and cancer, but it does work really, really well at hardening your nails. It's got this really strange bottle and I have poked myself in the eye. It's always really good. I found that if you've painted your nails and you're too scared to scratch your head, this works really well because I always seem to get itchy when my nails are drying. I don't know why that is. So I've done one coat, both hands. And I'm really excited because yesterday when I was having coffee with a friend of mine, I discovered a new nail polish for me in Melbourne, which was Ruby Wing. Now I bought two colours. This one is called Myth, Ruby Wing, very fancy. And this one is Meadow. I think it's a Colour Club company. We don't actually get Colour Club very easily here. I've never seen it. I've seen it online on a lot of different places, but I personally don't own any Colour Club. But I saw these two and thought, okay, they look cool and I guess they're semi-work appropriate. But the thing that excited me is that they change in sunlight. So I'm indoors, so this is the indoor colour. So Myth is currently this sort of neutrally tone inside, and then it goes to this purpley tone. I thought, oh, hello, very nice. And then you've got this one, so this is Meadow, and I like the name Meadow because that's what I call Mr. Swatchfest's chest hair that I like to rest my face in. It's silver, and then it goes to this sparkly silver. So Mr. Swatchfest suggested that we go with silver. I personally am considering going with the Myth, thinking that I'm going to have to paint my nails today, and if it lasts till Monday, which is the work week, maybe I'm better off not sporting silver shiny sparkly nails and I should be going with the Myth instead. But I'm going to listen to my husband and I'm going to go with the silver. So I'll give it a quick shake and try and open it. Oh my God. Oh, there we go. Got all excited there thinking I'm not going to be able to get it out. Now I've never ever used this polish. I don't know what the brush is like. I'll do my usual trickery of getting some of the excess off and hoping I don't absolutely fudge it. Oh, hello. Fudge this, getting it on. Ooh, it's actually quite an interesting polish consistency. So my very careful, I'm particularly careful with my first coat, knowing that any cleanup job is always harder on the second coat. So if I stuff it on the first, I prefer to sort of start again there rather than I've done a full mani and I've gone, oh lordy, what a disaster. So this is my careful, it's actually got quite a thick coverage, wow, for one coat. Wow, interesting. So as you can see, I try and apply as much even pressure as I can, as close to the cuticle as I can get without going over. And then this is where I notice that I have some dry cuticles. I'll sort that out later. Wow. It's very, very metallic. And don't worry, this is the indoor shot. I will be taking outdoor shots, faux show. I got really excited earlier, went outside and squealed like a little girl, saying, oh, you should see the colour it goes in the sunlight, knowing that nobody really cares about the nail polish in this house except for me and my daughter. Okay, thumbnail trickery off the edge of the table. Oh, that was a fudge job. Okay, we're nearly, oh, not the best. It dries super fast. You've got to be a bit careful with this one, I see. Right, swap hands. I'm planning, I did a tiny bit of research. I bought these yesterday, so I'll tell you the story as to how I came to obtain these polishes. I went to Emporium in Melbourne, which is this massive, massive, massive super shopping centre thing that's just opened in the city, and went to say goodbye to my friend Nicole, who's moving interstate, and we were walking through the shops and I went into Mag Nation to have a look at magazines. She wanted a new notebook for like a notepad so she could take minutes in meetings and look a bit fancy. So she opted for a moleskin. I just realised I got a tiny bit of fluff on that nail. And in the process of going in to have a look, I saw these and went, what the hell is Ruby Wing? And the woman said to me, they're colour changing polishes, and I got really excited. There are lots of different sparkly ones. I'm thinking, am I getting too old to be able to rock the glitter polish? I don't know, given that I just did Dazzling Dance for a week. And so I thought I will try and get something that's semi-work appropriate and not get sucked in by the siren song of all the extreme sparkly purple shades and massively loaded with glitter polishes, and I came home with these instead. So not that these are what I call extreme work appropriate, like the other one is. This one maybe not so much, but I thought, well, I'm here now, I might as well try one out and see what we think. And so came home, it was late at night, did some research this morning and realised that they change colour in sunlight. Oops. And that's why I put paper down. Did you see that mess there? Let's see, where did I ding that? Which nail did I just scrape off? Maybe, I don't know, can't see it. Right, second coat. So, yes, I said to Nicole, I have to try these out. They're colour changing. I don't know anything that does colour change. Like, you know, those of us that are roughly the same age as me with hypercolour t-shirts and the like. I used to love those when I was a kid. And that's sort of well out of the system now. But when I saw these, whoops, a little bit too much, I got super excited and went, all right, let's see what happens here. This is my short nail. I did something really bad. I was scrubbing bathrooms and snapped that nail right off, but I was also wrestling my kids over the school holidays, and as such, that was the casualty of mum versus 11-year-old and 13-year-old wrestling on the bed with pillows. So I'm like, you're ruining it, people. My Swatchfest community is going to wonder what I did to that nail. So I filed them all a tiny bit shorter, but I didn't go that short on all of them. I sort of kept some of these a little bit long, otherwise they look a bit stumpy. Alright. Not that I'm going to complain that this is a very metallic polish, because it is, but I don't know. I'm not the hugest fan of silver on my nails. But I will say that so far the coverage is pretty good. We'll see what happens with the top coat, because it is quite what I would almost call brush strokey. Like, you can definitely see where you've applied the brush through this. Careful, a little too much on the brush. You can see I've got to do a little bit of clean up on the edge here. I find I do that. I've got very small nails, and if the brushes are too big, I find that I do get a little bit of transfer. But otherwise, most of the time I'm not too bad with the slapdash mode of applying polish that I do. I don't know what it is. This is the second time I've done a review where I have a fluff bit on that nail in particular. It's like it's the fluff magnet. It doesn't help that our family cat is wondering what the hell I'm doing. I'm surprised he hasn't walked in shot yet. He was, when I was setting up the video camera, he was all up in our grill trying to figure out what the hell I was doing, because he is a little bit naughty that way. So yes, down to the second last nail. It is very, very quick drying. I'm pretty impressed with that, given that, you know, this is just polish, it's not vinyl lux. So there's no guarantee that it will dry within 9 minutes, completely dry. So I'm going to have to be a bit careful when I take shots outside with this. And I noticed that on this nail that there was a little bit of cuticle drag, so I'll be a little bit more careful. That's better. All right, ta-da! That is Meadow. If I can get the lid back on properly. Meadow done. Ta-da! Let's have a quick look, shall we? It's not too bad. Let me try and, maybe not try and do that. I'm hoping top coat will fix that. Yeah, ta-da! That's what it looks like. If not, I'm going to touch that up with another layer. Let's try that, shall we? Fingers crossed that this can apply not too badly over the top. Alright, cool. I think top coat will cover that now. Alrighty, now I didn't buy any sort of special top coat that comes with this. I'm using my trusty Butter London top coat. I actually find this works really well, and I don't mind when this gets a little bit thick too. You can see how expensive things are in Australia. $21.95 for this, and that was bought from Greensboro, which is where my husband used to live before he sold his house, excitedly, recently. So yes, here we go, top coat time. This is where we get to see the true nature of the sparkle and the shimmer within the polish. Oh yes, very nice. What I like about the Butter London top coat is it sort of has a little bit of a hardener in it, and I know that I've already put nail hardener on these nails, but I'm particularly rough. I type all day. I'm not the biggest rubber band, oh my god, rubber glove, oh my god, speak English, rubber glove wearer. I find I can't grip dishes if my hands are in rubber gloves, no matter how thin they are. They sort of feel awkward to me. And so I've just learnt to have asbestos hands and use straight hot water and wash my dishes, which obviously is terrible for your hands and nails. Same with scrubbing bathrooms and the like. I don't use gloves. I know, you may gasp in horror. So my nails cop a bit of a beating, but I try and make up for it with hand creams and cuticle oils and stuff when they're starting to look bad, but sometimes I forget to do that and realise when they've already got hangnails that look terrible and they're dry as. So anything that can help strengthen my nails against the wear and tear that they get because of me, I'll take it. Strange sound in the background. You can ignore the neighbourhood kids screaming and playing. Alright, this is the dinged nail that I just did earlier. It's not looking too bad. I think we can get away with it. And now, just quite a fan of how smooth this top coat goes on. It's very, very liquid. It thickens up as you get through the bottle, like most top coats, like I said in our last video. But this one, I don't know, I like how it goes on. They've got an excellent cuticle oil as well. I can't fault the Butter London range. It's hard to come by, and it is quite expensive in Australia, but I do love it. And not only that, I absolutely adore the names. They're hilarious, like Snog and Diamond Geezer and Trout Pout and other things like that that are just, they're very tongue-in-cheek and hilarious. All right, ta-da! We are 2 coats of colour, 1 coat of base coat, 1 coat of top coat on this Meadow awesomeness that is the Ruby Wing polish. Let's have a look. Ta-da! Shring, shring, shring. I love it. It is very, very metallic. Be good for a party or something like that, maybe not for a Saturday afternoon like I'm sitting at the moment. But it's applied very well. Like, I'm quite impressed. Tiny bit of cleanup required by me. But other than that, it's true to the bottle colour. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you the next time I paint another colour on these nails. Bye. That's Meadow indoors, indoor lighting, very, very, very shiny silver. Hello, shiny. Looks like foil. It actually looks like aluminium foil that you've applied to your nails. It reminds me of those, what's the stuff called? I'm gonna have to look it up now. That, I think it's like, it's not Lynx. It's the one that Beyonce wears that looks like, you know, the ones that you stick on. It'll come to me. I'll have to put it into some sort of, you know, little thing over the top saying what this is. But it does look like that, so it's very, very silver. You can see it's slowly forming a pinky colour. So when you're outside, it is like immediate. See the difference? And if you don't believe me, let me show you the hand that's been sitting in shade. Different colours. And now that one's changing. Now let me hide it. And that's Archie with the cameo. That was Archie just then. Silver, pink, silver. When you put them next to each other, you can see just the difference in colour from being in the sun. Hang on, let me do that again. And it's so quick. Oh, is that cool or what? I love it. Ignore Mr. Archie Poos that's on the floor over here. He's our British short hair. He's very naughty. So I'm loving it. Loving that colour. So it's outdoors. As you can hear by that, it's windy outside. So it's the change in colour. So from silver to a more of a pinky, mauvey, and the colour deepens obviously. You could see how lighter pink it was indoors. Obviously direct sunlight has deepened the colour significantly. I love that. That's awesome. I feel like I have to keep going inside and outside, like in, out, in, out.